And hello again, everybody. David Clary, Vashawn Knowles, along with Caleb Riker, Brian Bennett back in the studios of FM 92.7, FM 94.7. We are live at Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee, getting set for the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats game against the Black Bears of Harlan County, Kentucky. We're still probably about 10 to 15 minutes away from the start of the ball game. The game going down below us is Mentor, Ohio, taking on Sullivan East, and they're about a minute to go. Bashan, you've gotten a chance more to watch this ball game. This team from Ohio, we've actually played years ago. How would you compare the teams that we're watching right now to our Wildcats?
I say that the Wildcats, I think we have a little more speed, but they got a lot of height and size on their team. So I think it would be a pretty good matchup to watch if we get to play them.
We're just under a minute to go here for the start of this one. Well, we sent it back to the station. I didn't want to delay it any longer. I know a lot of people started wondering why we had not come on exactly at 7 o'clock, but we will have the ball game for you, the Wildcats and the Black Bears of Harlan County, Kentucky. We appreciate Andrew Barton, who is our game sponsor for this ball game today. He's a Wildcat of long standing, a big fan of the Oak Ridge Wildcats, and we appreciate him sponsoring our broadcast today live from Viking Hall in front of several thousand fans who are anticipating a great game between a 6'7" Trent Noah, or Noah Trent, one of the two. I've forgotten, but he's a Trent Noah. He's a South Carolina signee, and he's the real deal. And we'll be playing him in a few short moments. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, Bashan Knowles will have more information about tonight's game. It's Oak Ridge in Harlan County, Kentucky, and we'll be back to Viking Hall in 3 minutes.
Welcome back to Vikings Hall and the day one of the Arby's Classic for the Wildcats as they get set to play the Black Bears of Harlan County, Kentucky. The Black Bears are led by 6'7" Trent Noah, who has already signed to play SEC ball for the University of South Carolina. He's a three-point shooting machine, but he isn't the only guy the Wildcats have to worry about. 6'3" senior Maddox Huff and 6'4" junior J.C. Carter are also prolific scorers for the Black Bears. 6'2" sophomore Reggie Cottrell will also provide scoring for Harlan. The Black Bears are 11-1 on the season, with their only loss coming last week to Bowling Green, Kentucky, at King of the Bluegrass Tournament in Lexington. Harlan defeated Louisville Male for third place of the tournament. A little Christmas basketball trivia: Louisville Male and Oak Ridge met here at the Arby's Classic in 1989. 1989 was the first Arby's Classic Oak Ridge played in. Tonight, the Wildcats will have their hands full with this fine team from Harlan, Kentucky. This is the seventh time the Wildcats have played in this tournament, and they're looking to win their first title here. The Wildcats did finish runner-up in 1999, falling to Science Hill in overtime. Oak Ridge is 15-8 all-times in games here at the Arby's Classic, and 23-12 all-time against Kentucky teams. The Wildcats are 54-35 against out-of-state teams all-time too. These two teams have never played before, but Oak Ridge has played Harlan High School. In fact, it was an historical game for Oak Ridge. It was the first game ever in what is now called the B Gym at Oak Ridge School. That game took place in 1951. These two schools, Harlan and Harlan County, are about 5 miles apart. The Black Bears opened up the season with 8 straight wins before losing their first one last Thursday to Bowling Green. We'll have the tip-off of this boys' game shortly here in Bristol. Meanwhile, down the road in Greenville, the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats are also in action tonight as they take on the North Green Lady Huskies at the Hal Hennard Gym in Greenville. The Lady Wildcats are in search of their 7th Greenville Tournament championship. Their 6 previous titles are the most in tournament history. Their last championship came in 2018, and Jada Ginn was named MVP. Oak Ridge and North Green have met before, and Oak Ridge leads the series 2-1 since their first meeting in 1992. All the 3 previous games have been played in this gym. The last meeting was in 2017. Tonight is the 89th game played at this tournament over the 24-year period. We'll get updates from the Greenville throughout the night, provided by our other crew, which includes Alex Myers and Mark Hayes. Tonight, though, we're in Bristol at the Arby's Classic here on FM 92.7 and FM 94.7. Our individual game sponsors for tonight's game is Andrew Barton, former Wildcat and a big-time supporter of all Oak Ridge athletics. Thank you, Andrew, for sponsoring tonight's game with Harlan County. Today's game is also sponsored in part by the Fox Insurance Group, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor and Oak Ridge Utility District, Washboard, Wash and Fold, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, TM Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm, and Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. We are on prepradio.com and Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082. We are live here in Bristol, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off in a moment.
Welcome back once again to the Arby's Classic here at Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee. We're just seconds away from the start of this ball game. We're live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We're also on FM 92.7, FM 94.7. The Wildcats 15-8 all time in this tournament. Have never won the tournament, as Fashawn said earlier. Hoping to make a dent here, get some wins, and see how far they can go against some of the best teams, if not in just the South, but across the nation. As we're just moments away, the clocks are ticking down. Harlan County, Kentucky, as Fashawn said, we've never played them before. We have played the school 5 miles away from them, and that school is located in Harlan County. I was kind of surprised there's 2 big schools there. Starting lineups are about to be introduced. The Oak Ridge High School Wildcats will be wearing their white jerseys today, and Cardinal, the Harlan County team, wearing all black with white. As we've said earlier, the key to this game is to try to slow down Trent Noah. They list him at 6'7". He is a senior. Caleb Riker, who's up here with us, was down on the floor just a moment ago, and he doesn't believe he is 6'7", but he says he doesn't. But he definitely can shoot. He's averaging 26 points per ball game, and he's already signed to play basketball at South Carolina. The starting lineups are going to be introduced. They're introducing the non-starters right now. Wildcats have been off a week. This team has been playing here recently. They were playing at the King of the Bluegrass tournament in Lexington. Oak Ridge has played in that tournament several years ago. The first starter is Reggie Cottrell. He is 6'2". He is a sophomore player. Also starting for them, 6'7", Trent Noah. He's the guy going to South Carolina. He can shoot the 3. He can do about everything. Also starting for them, Maddox Huff. He's 6'3". He is a senior player. Also starting for them, number 12, Caleb Johnson, 6'3", senior. And the final starter is a 6'4" senior, and that is J.C. Carter, 6'4", junior. Now we're about to have the starting lineups for the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats, coached by Aaron Green, Danny Green, Ted Mitchell, along with Ronnie Scott. As I mentioned, the Wildcats are wearing their all-white jerseys with Cardinal. Starting in a moment, we'll get the starters. They're going through the non-starting roster here. As you might be able to hear in the background, there are several thousand people in the arena here. If you've never been up here, it is a civic center type building that Bristol uses not only for Tennessee High basketball, but for concerts and such. And now we're about to have the starting lineups here from Bristol. Lady Wildcats are currently playing down in Greenville. 6'6", Garrett Giles will start for the Wildcats. He is a junior player. Also starting, 6'1", senior Brennan Scott. Several years ago, he did my camera up here when he was a kid. Also starting for the Wildcats at the point will be Raekwon Watson. Also starting for Oak Ridge will be 6-foot guard. That'll be Caden Brightheart. And the 6'6" junior center is Cooper Williams. And we're about to tip things off here from Viking Hall. We'll take one more quick timeout. We'll be back with the tip-off. Well, we'll hold it right here as they're going right out on the floor. The Wildcats wearing their all-white jerseys. The winner will move on to play on Thursday. The boys are off tomorrow, regardless win or lose. But the Lady Wildcats will be in action when we'll keep up with them. Here's the tip of the ball game. We're underway here at Viking Hall. With the basketball for them will come number 3. That'll be Maddox Huff. He works the ball to the right side. Raekwon picks him up defensively. Here it goes to Trent Noah. They work the ball to number 12. Holds the dribble, swings the ball to Noah. Around to the top of the circle it goes to Reggie Cottrell. Around to number 3, drives in, might have almost turned the ball over. Back it goes to Noah. Noah works the ball, Raekwon on him like glue. He works the ball to the left, 5-second count is on. He launches a 3, it's up, no good. Raekwon with the rebound. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Oak Ridge moving left to right, wearing their all-white jerseys with Cardinal. Here comes a 3 by Raekwon to start the game. It's up, no good. Quick shot there, knocked out of bounds. It looked like it was dribbled on the baseline, but they didn't call that. And here comes the Black Bears from Harlan County. They leave number 3 open for a 3. He missed it. Rebound, ball's on the floor. A travel is called against Harlan County, Kentucky. They are coached by Kyle Jones. Wildcats and Black Bears tied 0-0 the score, 7:05 to play here in this first quarter here from Viking Hall. Garrett Giles with the basketball. Swings the ball left side to the point guard for the Wildcats, the junior, Raekwon Watson to Brennan Scott. Outside the three-point line to Giles. Looks to Cooper, throws the ball away. Try to get it to him. It's picked off by number 3. That's Huff. He drives coast to coast. Garrett steals the ball. Here come the Wildcats back the other way. Garrett Giles has Caden Brightheart free in the left corner. Thought about shooting a 3, will not do it. Wildcats, Brennan Scott for 3. No good. Rebound over the back foul. I think it's going to be called. I thought it was going to be called against Trent Noah, but they're going to say it's on Cooper Williams, and that'll be the first foul called in the ball game. 6 minutes, 36 seconds to play first quarter. Actually, they're going to call it on Garrett Giles. That's his first, team foul number 1. 6 minutes, 29 seconds to go here. Here they come down the floor. They've got another 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound will come the Black Bears. They shoot a 3. Just a three-point shooting contest here. Nobody's taking a short shot. It's going to be pulled up and gunned by J.C. Carter. To Caden Brightheart in the left corner. He dribbles in, stops, stripped of the ball. On the floor, picked up by Giles. Garrett looks left, lost the ball, grabs it back, almost walks, works the ball in, dribbles right, goes in for the shot, and it's no good. Rebound, Black Bears. Here they come down the floor, and they throw the ball out of bounds. Oh, they say it was last touch by Oak Ridge. It'll be the Black Bears with the basketball side court. 3-0 our score, 5:57 to play. Both teams look a little bit nervous. They just came off of the King of the Bluegrass tournament, played in Lexington last week, so they've played some big competition here as of late. Here's a baseline jumper. It's up, no good. Cooper's got the board. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Raekwon with it, trailing, they say 2-0 on the scoreboard. Wildcats with it, Brennan Scott. Looks to Cooper, works the ball to Ray. To Caden, lefty, puts up a 3. It's up, no good. Cooper has the rebound, can't save it. Picked up on the floor, now he's got it. He turns, he spins, he drives, he shoots, he scores, and he's fouled. Cooper Williams will go to the free throw line with an opportunity for a 3-point play. As I mentioned, the Lady Wildcats are down in Greenville. Alex Myers, Mark Haste are down there. Cooper goes to the free throw line. 2-2 the score. His free throw is missed. Rebounded by the Black Bears. Pulling down the board is J.C. Carter, and they have the basketball. Moving right to left, wearing all black. With the basketball, number 3 swings the ball to their South Carolina signee, who's guarded by Caden Brightheart. Pull-away jumper is no good. They've got the rebound. Good box out by Garrett. He puts up a shot, though. Good. J.C. Carter scores, and the Wildcats trail 4-2. Down the floor with the basketball will come Harlan County, Kentucky. Wildcats, Brendan Scott dribbles left, kicks it out to Ray. Looking inside to Cooper, he's got it on the block. He'll turn, he'll spin, he'll go up for the shot. It's blocked out of bounds, last touch by Harlan County. Wildcats are going to substitute into the ball game. For Giles will come Brandon Hayward. He'll check in for the first time. Wildcat basketball. Here's Ray driving in for the shot. No good. Cooper can't get the rebound. Taken away by the Black Bears. Here comes Trent Noah down the floor. Picked up by Brandon Hayward. Dribbles in against him. Ray defending hard. They work the ball. Almost a walk right there. Noah for 3. That's no good. They get the rebound back up to the top of the circle. There's another 3. It's on its way. No good. Long rebound tracked down by Oak Ridge. Wildcats with the basketball. Raekwon Watson dribbles through trouble. Goes up for the right block for the shot. No good. Cooper has the rebound. He lost it. Saved on the floor by Noah. Trent Noah down the floor. The Wildcats having trouble grabbing the boards. 4-2 our score. 4:18 to play in the first period. Noah for 3. Good. His first 3-point shot, and the Wildcats trail by 5. 7-2 the score. Here come the Wildcats down the floor with the basketball. Oak Ridge's Caden Brightheart dribbles through the paint. Lost the ball again. Another turnover. Too many turnovers. Here comes Harlan down the floor. With it will come number 3. That'll be Huff once again. Holds the ball in the left corner, pulls up and shoots a 3. Missed it. Rebound, Brandon Hayward had it. Saved on the floor on his backside. Here come the Wildcats. Quickly to Brennan Scott. 3-pointer. Right corner is up. Good. 3-point shot for Brennan Scott. And the Wildcats trail by 2. 7-5 the score. 3:40 to play first quarter. We've had no stoppage of play except for the one foul called earlier. With the basketball will come the Black Bears out of Harlan County, Kentucky. With the basketball, Caleb Johnson works the ball to number 1. That's Reggie Cottrell. Drives in against Cooper. Wants to shoot. Blocked by Cooper. Wildcats with the basketball. Brandon Hayward looks for Ray, and the ball goes to him. Raekwon with the basketball across the line. He guns a 3, top of the key. Good! 3-point shot for Raekwon Watson. And the Wildcats lead by a score of 8-7. 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. Down the floor with the basketball will come the Black Bears. Number 3 with the basketball, Maddox Huff. And then a whistle blows and a timeout is asked for. Something was dropped on the floor back in the rear court, tracked down by the official, and that gives the teams a little opportunity to get a blow. We've gone about 5 minutes without stopping at all. We had the one foul at the free throw line on the one. Here comes Shamar Green into the ball game. Garrett Giles checking in. Cooper Williams checking out. Brandon Hayward is out of the contest as well. 3:02 to play first quarter. Oak Ridge in the lead, 8-7. With the basketball will come the Black Bears. They'll inbound it from side court. I told Vashon earlier their school colors were blue, but it's obvious they're black. They are the Black Bears. That was my fault as they work the ball across court. Here's a three-pointer block by Garrett Giles, saved by Ray Ray. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. 2:49 to go. Raekwon with it, dribbles the paint, swings it out to the left. Brendan Scott, top of the key. He dribbles, drives, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound, Black Bears. The Wildcats struggling a little bit from the perimeter. Here they come down the floor. Here's a three, no good. Rebound by number 1. He drives against Shamar. They kick it out for another three. It's up, good. Three-point shot by the Black Bears, and the Wildcats trail again. 10-8 the score. The Wildcats have got to find their range. Here's Caden Brightheart driving the baseline, all the way in for the shot. No good. Can't get the rebound. Pulled down by number 3. They'll dribble past Garrett Giles all the way to the hole. Good, and he's fouled. Giles picks up his second foul. The Wildcats down 4, 12-8, 2:10 to play in the first quarter, and the Black Bears will go to the free throw line. Giles picks up his second foul. Wildcats have got to hit those shots inside as Brandon comes in for Giles. He'll have to sit the remaining part of the first quarter. 12-8 the score. To the free throw line will go Maddox Huff, 6'3" senior. He'll be trying to attempt to finish off the three-point play. Toss, good. Here come the Wildcats, no pressure. Down the floor it goes to Raekwon Watson. Wildcats have Brandon Hayward in the ball game, Caden Brightheart along with Brendan Scott. Here's another three, up, good. Three-point shot for Ray Ray. The Wildcats right back in it. It's a two-point game, 13-11. Raekwon with his second three of the ball game. Minute 52 to play first quarter. Here they come. Noah lost the ball out of bounds. He dribbled it off his foot. South Carolina guy. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball, side court. Minute 49 to play in the first quarter. Caleb Riker doing our scoreboard work tonight. Right now, Fashawn doing the camera. Brian Bennett back at the studios. We also have people, Alex Myers, Mark Hayes, Shauna Haste at the Hal Hitter Gym in Greenville, where the Lady Wildcats are playing. Caden Brightheart with the basketball. Here's Brandon. Thought about going inside to Shamar. He's got it on the block. He'll turn. No place to go but back. Swings it out. Brendan Scott for three. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Hayward. Minute 26 to play. Here comes Garrett back in the ball game with 2 fouls on him. He's going to check in for Brandon. 13-11 the score. The Wildcats of Oak Ridge trailing by 2 to the Black Bears of Harlan County, Kentucky. Black Bears moving right to left here. Holding the ball. Trying to get the ball across the line. Once again. Working the ball, top of the circle. Noah with it. Trent Noah dribbles in, pulls up, takes an 8-footer, no good. Rebounded by Garrett Giles. Wildcats running once again. Minute 5 to play in the first quarter. Ray Ray dribbling left, has a three, won't take it. Giles top of the circle. I'm not sure what he wanted to do with it. He was either going to drive. They go into Shamar. Shamar turns, spins, drives. They're going to call him for a travel. Got on that pivot foot and couldn't find anything to his left, went back to his right, and he turned the ball over. It'll be the Black Bears with the basketball, under a minute to play. Down the floor with the basketball once again will come Harlan County. 13-11 the score. The Wildcats trailing by 2. With the basketball, number 42, they get a wide open three. It's good. Three-point shot. These guys can shoot. That one made good by Maddox Huff. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Wildcats are going to have to extend it out. They're down by 5. Here comes Oak Ridge driving right. Brennan, he should have hit that three. Knocks a baseline jumper down with 24 seconds to play. 16-13, the Wildcats trailing. And here come the Black Bears for the final trip down the floor. With the basketball, they'll come. Setting the dribble. Got to guard that three-point line because they definitely can shoot it. The Wildcats trying to get the ball away. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. They work the ball to Noah. He walks. Goes in for the shot anyway, missed it. Wildcats with one. Brightheart at the mid-quarter is up. No good as the first quarter comes to a close. We have played one quarter of basketball here at the Arby's Classic at Viking Hall. The Wildcats trail it 16-13, and we'll be back to Bristol in 60 seconds.
Arby's Classic fans, please note, this year the Addington Agency Slam Dunk Contest is on a new day, tomorrow night here at 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Arby's is proud to bring you the 40th annual Arby's Classic. Arby's would like to commend the players, coaches, and organizers for their hard work in making this year's Arby's Classic a success. Arby's would also like to welcome our visitors. Thank you for supporting young talent at the Classic. Arby's invites you to visit the concession stand for a delicious Arby's sandwich or stop by one of our 15 Arby's locations. Arby's, we have the beats.
Welcome back once again to Bristol, Tennessee. Wildcats trailing by a score of 16-13. Oak Ridge will get the ball first. Cooper Williams back in the ball game. Wildcats, Brendan Scott with the basketball. Here's a three. It's up, no good. Rebound, tipped by Cooper. Cooper's got it. Turns, spins, drives, pulls up, no good. Draws the foul. And Cooper Williams will go to the free throw line. Cooper 0 for 1 at the line today. Has 2 points. Foul is going to be called on J.C. Carter. To the free throw line, Cooper, 7:40 to play, second quarter. Looks at the toss, shot is up, and it's good. Free throw is good. What? Back to the free throw line we go. Cooper, 16-14 the score. Toss, good. Cooper now 2 for 3 at the line. The Wildcats down by a point. 16-15, 7:37 to play here in the second period. Black Bears with the basketball. Here they come down the floor. Maddox Huff with it. Got it out high by Raekwon Watson. Gets a double screen, dribbles in, penetrates, throws one up there, no good. Draws yet another foul from the Wildcats, and hopefully it's not on Garrett Childs. If that's the case, that would be his third. Personal foul is going to go against Cooper. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 here in the second quarter. Maddox Huff to the free throw line. He is 6'3". He is a senior. 7:26 to play, second period. To the line, Maddox Huff twice. First toss, no good. Fouled in the act of shooting. He'll have another attempt. Lady Wildcats are trailing by 3 at halftime of their ball game. 30-27 at the half at Hal Henner to the North Green Lady Huskies. Shot good. Oak Ridge basketball, and down the floor will come Oak Ridge. The point guard is Raekwon Watson. And he'll work the ball to Caden Brightheart. To Cooper on the left block against number 12. Wants to shoot, does. No good. Not a good shot there. It's going to be taken away by the Black Bears. Once again with it, they'll drive the ball and throw the ball underneath the goal. Kick it out to number 3. He drives in. Nearly stripped of the ball by Brightheart. He drives the baseline, works the ball inside to Noah. Noah has his shot. Looked like it was partially rejected. Looks like it was all ball, but it'll be another foul against Oak Ridge. It's going to go against Cooper. And to the free throw line, Noah. His shot is up. Good. The South Carolina signee back to the free throw line. Looks at it, guns it up there. Good. Wildcats has played behind the whole ball game. It's 19-15. When the Wildcats have been able to catch up, they've committed a foul. This team is very deceivingly fast. Here's a lob into Cooper. Cooper on the block, picks it up, goes in for the shot. He's good. He's fouled. They don't have anybody inside to match up with Cooper, and he'll go to the free throw line with an opportunity for a three-point play. 19-17, the Wildcats of Oak Ridge trail the Black Bears. Foul is going to be called against Johnson. Number 1, Reggie Cottrell. That might be the longest hair of any player we've ever played. He's got hair almost down below his shoulders. He's a good basketball player. He's been averaging about 14 points a ball game. Both tosses good by Cooper. It's a 1-point game. 19-18 the score. With the basketball once again will come the Black Bears. Good three-point shooting team. Noah dribbles in, goes inside. Nice play. They get the shot up good. Great pass there by Noah, and the bucket goes in by J.C. Carter, and the Wildcats are down by 3. 21-18 the score. Oak Ridge basketball. Raekwon Watson with it to Giles. Garrett, bounce pass back to Raekwon. Ray holds the ball. Wildcats need somebody to come free. It's Caden Brighthart in the paint to Ray for his third three of the night. No good. Rebound to Noah. Trent Noah down the floor. The Wildcats down 3, 21-18. Got to guard that guy. They work the ball for a three. It's up. Good. Three-point shot. They're not missing it. Maddox up. The Wildcats struggling to knock down long perimeter shots with the exception of Raekwon as the Wildcats trail now by 6. Wildcats lob it in to Cooper. Cooper turns, spins, drives. He was fouled again, but he scores anyway. Shot is good, and the Wildcats trail by 4. 24-20 the score. They don't have a match for Cooper, but we've got to stop these three-point shots. Noah with the basketball. Number 42 drives in against Cooper. Turns, spins, shoots over him, and missed it. Rebound Oak Ridge. Wildcats down by 4, 24-20, 5:22 to play. Here's Ray out to the top. Here Garrett Giles, top of the key for 3. No good. Rebound. It should be Oak Ridge's ball, but the guy saved it just before it went out of bounds. Here they come down the floor. Fast-moving game here. Here's a long 3. No good. They missed one. Rebounded by Giles. Wildcats wanting to run. Here comes Ray Down the floor. Ray behind the back dribble, drives to the hole, puts it up there and scores. Raekwon Watson with the bucket, and it's now 24-22. 4 minutes, 52 seconds to play second quarter. Here come the Black Bears down the floor. Number 3 with the basketball, Maddox Huff. Harassed there by Raekwon. Works the ball to Noah, and Noah is going to be fouled by Caden Brighthart. Personal foul will go against the Wildcats. That'll be their second team foul this quarter. 4:43 to play second period. Wildcats trailing 24-22 here at the Arby's Classic. Wildcats substituting Garrett Giles out of the contest. Brandon Hayward will check back in. To work the ball in for them will be Reggie Cottrell. Appreciate Andrew Barton for being our individual sponsor of this ball game today from the Arby's Classic. They go back door with Noah. Noah's shot is up good. It's a good basketball team. They're well coached. They do a lot of things well. And they shoot the ball real well. And they've got a star athlete out on the floor, but these other guys are pretty good. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor, once again trailing by 4, 26-22. Wildcat basketball. This ball is kicked off the foot of number 3, Maddox Huff. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal. 26-22 the score. The Wildcats trailing by 4. Arby's Classic first round ball game. Oak Ridge lobs it into Ray. Ray drives the paint, backs it up. Had Brennan wide open in the left corner, didn't give the ball to him. The Wildcats have it out to the top to Brandon Hayward. Goes inside, Brennan for a shot, no good. Rebound, a foul called against the Black Bears. That's a tough foul. Brennan's got to knock these shots down. He hit one a moment ago. That was inside the paint, ball knocked down. Foul's going to be called against Harlan County. It's going to go against Reggie Cottrell. Oak Ridge ball. Ray with it to Brandon Hayward. Brandon looks to the inside to Cooper Williams. Can't get the ball to him. Backs it up once again. Here comes Ray with the basketball. Back to Brandon. Brandon once again. Well, he'll take a 3. It's no good. Tipped by Cooper. Cooper backs it up once again to Brennan Scott. Around it goes to Ray. They got to move the ball. Here's Brennan. They got to knock this shot down, senior. He does. 3-point shot. Brennan Scott, and the Wildcats trail by 1, 26-25. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to play in the second period. Here comes Harlan County down the floor. They work the ball to Noah. Noah pulls up. He shoots a 3. It's good. Rattled in, but it goes, and the Wildcats trail again by 4. The guy's averaging 26 points a ball game. Here they come down the floor once again. Oak Ridge with it, Caden Brighthart. Brighthart works the ball left side. Ray had a 3, goes to Cooper instead. Cooper double teamed, needs help, gives it back to Brighthart. Got to get Caden involved. Caden goes in for the shot. Good. Caden Brighthart hits the bucket, and back the other way. Once again will come the Black Bears. Like I said, they have led pretty much the entire ball game as they work the ball. Number 3 with it, guarded out high by Ray Ray. Around it goes to the free throw line to Noah, who drills another one. He's hard to guard. Timeout is asked for by Harlan County. 2:42 to play second quarter. 4-point lead for the Black Bears, 31-27. We'll be back to Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee in 30 seconds.
30-second timeout. Harlan County.
What? Yes, he's good.
Renaissance Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the 2023 Arby's Classic. With services including traditional banking, asset-based lending, trust services, and much more through its 195 locations. Learn more today at renaissancebank.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
David Clary back here along with Bashawn Nas, Caleb Riker, Brian Bennett back at the station. Wildcats down 4, 31-27. It's just really hard to slow down Trent Noah. And, you know, the other guys can shoot too. So it's not just a one-man show, as Coach Green told us, as the Wildcats in a 31-27 game. Giles in the ball game. Shamar's back in. The pass goes to Shamar. He's double teamed, goes in for the underneath layup. Shot no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Shamar. Up and under, couldn't get the shot to go in. Now the Wildcats got to play a little defense here. They've given up some threes. The previous game, Mentor, Ohio, had a team record 17 made three-point shots in their win over Sullivan East. 31-27 the score. With the basketball will come Maddox Huff. Works the ball to Cottrell. Cottrell to Noah. Drives against Shamar. Fadeaway jumper is good. Count it, and he's fouled. We really don't have an answer for him. I mean, we don't. Wildcats are working hard on him, but he is the real deal. Wildcats down by 6, can go down by 7 here as Trent Noah goes to the free throw line. This team has only lost one game this season. They're 11-1 coming into it. They finished third in the King of the Bluegrass. That free throw is good. The Wildcats got to find some offense, got to find some defense. Here come the Wildcats down the floor, 2:09 to play. Wildcats, Ray Ray all the way to the hole, finger rolls it in, good. They didn't guard him, and Ray Ray takes it all the way in, back to a 5-point game. Down the floor will come Maddox Huff. Got to get some transition, that'd be good. Huff, one-on-one, hands it off to Noah, picked up by Ray Ray. Switched off to the left side, over it goes to Maddox Huff. Drives the baseline against Shamar, fadeaway baseline jumper is good. Man, their percentage has got to be 60-something%. Wildcats down again. Brendan Scott with it. Dribbles in, baseline, into Shamar, layup, he missed it. Got his own rebound, gets position, lost it again. Caden steals it. Caden goes in for the shot, good. Caden Brightheart scores. The Wildcats, when they get opportunities for bunnies, they got to score. Caden with a good offensive board, and the Wildcats are down by 5. 36-31 the score, minute 22 to play. With the basketball, number 3, they work the ball to number 12, Caleb Johnson in the corner. Dribbling it, trying to get Brightheart airborne. He did. He puts the shot up, good, and he's fouled. Man, we don't have an answer for him. Even with good defense, he just kind of heaved it up there, and the foul is called against the Wildcats, and we're down 7 again. He is good. I mean, that's why he's going to South Carolina. The rest of the team, they're role guys, but they're pretty good as well. 38-31 the score. Minute 11 to play, second period. To the free throw line, Trent Noah. 6'7" senior, shot good. Wildcats down by this biggest margin now, 8, 39-31. Caden Brightheart picks up his third foul. We were discussing on the way up here who we were going to get to guard the guy, and so far we've tried a couple and nobody's been too effective. Here's the lob to Cooper. He throws the ball to Brandon Hayward. Hayward around to Garrett Giles. Wildcats, Ray Ray with it, top of the circle. Wildcats, Ray Ray looking to go inside. Don't force it. Here it goes to Brendan Scott. Brendan back to the top to Ray Ray. Wildcats dribbling in, forcing it in to Cooper. Double team, right block, goes in, shoots, good. Cooper scores inside. The Wildcats are down 6. 30 seconds to play, 37 seconds to play here in the second quarter, 39-33. With the basketball will come Maddox Huff. Huff holds the ball. Brandon Hayward guarding him right in front of us as we're in the high rafters here at Viking Hall. Andrew Barton is our individual game sponsor today. We appreciate him greatly. picked up his dribble, and then a timeout is asked for by Harlan County. 18.6 seconds to play first half. The Wildcats trailing 39-33. We'll take a break, send it back to Brian. We'll be back to Viking Hall following this 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout called by Harlan County. Your friends at Fellowship Chapel would like to let you know that Romans 10 verse 9 says that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus and shalt believe in thine heart that God has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Fellowship Chapel, 201 Crockett Street, Bristol, Virginia, the Grace Place.
Welcome back once again to Viking Hall in Bristol, Tennessee at the Arby's Classic. Wildcats trailing 39-33 to Harlan County, Kentucky. First time the two teams have ever played. Ball's worked in, and it comes to Maddox Huff. He'll set his dribble across the midcourt line. 13 seconds to play. Going for the final shot, and here it is. Trent Noah for three. No good. Cooper's got the rebound with 7. Wildcats have an opportunity with 4, with 3. Here come the Wildcats, and the ball is kicked out of bounds. Off the knee, they say, but the quarter has come to a close. The half has come to a close. Wildcats got Noah to miss the 3, but the Wildcats couldn't convert on the other end. We're at halftime. The Wildcats down 39-33. We'll get a look at the stats maybe at some point during the half. We'll take a break now. We'll send it back to the station. We're live on FM 92.7, FM 94.7. We're on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082. We're streaming the game live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Halftime score, Wildcats trailing 39-33. We'll be back to Bristol in 3 minutes. David Clary back here along with Caleb Riker, along with Sean Knowles, Brian Bennett back in the studios of FM 92.7. Wildcats trailing at the half 39-33. And here with the halftime scoring is Caleb Riker.
Welcome here in Bristol. I have your halftime scores for Oak Ridge and the Harlan County Black Bears. Sorry, first time we've ever played them. Leading scorer for Oak Ridge would be Raekwon Watson with 10 points. Brennan Scott, the second, with 8. And then we have, oh no, I stand corrected. It would be Cooper Williams leading all scores with 11. Caden Brightheart with 4. Moving on to the Black Bears, we have Trent Noah leading all scores with 18. Maddox Huff with 12. J.C. Carter with 9. And they've only had 3 players score for them. That is...
How many threes have they hit, though, as a team? I know it seems like every shot they put up there is a three-point shot made.
They have only 5 3-pointers made so far. It's like the halftime, so I mean, it seems like a lot more. They're shooting really efficient so far.
What about turnovers? What are the turnovers between Oak Ridge and them? I know we've had a few, but not a ton.
Not a ton. It's trying to find that on here. We have 3 total turnovers right now compared to their 3. That's not correct, I don't think. But
No, it seems like we have a little bit more. I mean, we've dropped the ball several times trying to get offensive rebounds where they've just ripped it away and come back the other way. We're at Viking Hall. I want to remind everybody, thank you, Caleb, appreciate that.
of course.
Going to remind everybody that, I'm looking for my notes here, we're not in the greatest broadcast position. We're way up high. If you're watching us, you can see how high up we are. But for broadcasting purposes, I'm standing, all 3 of us are standing, and we're in the rafters, and it's hot. If Oak Ridge boys win this game, they will play at 6 o'clock on Thursday against the winner of Kell, Georgia versus Greenville. That game will take place immediately following this game. If the Oak Ridge boys lose, they will play at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday against the loser of Kell, Georgia and Greenville. So the boys will not be playing tomorrow. The last report we had from Hal Henner, Jim, and Greenville, the Lady Wildcats were down 3 at halftime. And the Lady Wildcats, if they win, they will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow against George Rogers Clark out of Kentucky. We've played them before. We're 1-0 against them, knocked them off in 2018. If the Lady Wildcats lose, they will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow, or Thursday, 9 a.m. Thursday against either Bartlett or West Green. So right now, both teams trailing. Hopefully they can have great second halves. We're going to take a break. We'll send it back to our engineer, Brian Bennett. Once again, I'd like to thank Andrew Barton, former Wildcat football great, and we appreciate him sponsoring this broadcast here from Viking Hall. We're going to take a break. We'll send it back to Brian. We'll be back with the second half. Wildcats trailing 39-33, back in 3 minutes. Back here at Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee, in front of a huge crowd as the Wildcats take on the Harlan County Black Bears. The Wildcats trailing, and they've trailed most of the way. It's 39-33. The Black Bears will get the ball first as we start play here in the second quarter. The Wildcats are in a little foul trouble. Caden Brightheart, who has tried to guard Trent Noah, the South Carolina signee, has picked up 3 fouls. Garrett Giles has 2. Wildcats need some stops on defense. They need some transition buckets. They've got the basketball. They work the ball down low. Easy bucket. They score inside with a lot of movement. Carter and the Wildcats are down 8 again. 41-33 the score. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Wildcats had Coper. He couldn't catch it. He's fouled. That's a tough foul against the Black Bears. Personal foul. Not a shooting violation. It's going to go against number 3, Maddox Huff, 6'3" senior. First foul call of the half. First foul call against him. Wildcats work the ball in. Here comes the Garrett Giles, top of the circle. Garrett dribbles outside the line. Comes off to the left to Brennan Scott. The Wildcats, Caden Brightheart. Caden dribbles in, cannot shoot. Backs it up to Cooper. He throws the ball at his feet, and he can't control it. It goes out of bounds. Wildcats have had an advantage inside for sure with Cooper, but they have done such good work from the perimeter. The Wildcats can't squander opportunities. They're already down 8 to a very good team that went to the King of the Bluegrass tournament last week at in Lexington, and they finished 3rd. They lost their first game. Here comes Noah, going coast to coast with it. Pulls up and guns. Good. We don't have anybody tall enough to get a hand in his face. Wildcats down 10, 43-33. Wildcats with the basketball. Here it goes out to Brennan Scott. We need some offense from somebody. Ray provided 2 threes early. They're trying to force it into Cooper. He's in the paint, kicks it out to Brennan. Brennan drives in, lost the dribble because he's fouled. Man, the Harlan fans can't believe it, but they're going to call the foul. 43-33 the score. It's going to go against Trent Noah, his first personal foul, team foul number 2. Wildcats with the basketball. Here's Cooper. Double team. Wants to shoot. Cannot. Throws the ball away. They continue to try to force it inside, and we're going to give up a transition bucket on the other end. Good. They score. We do have the advantage as Coach Green's going to call a timeout. We're down 12. 45-33 the score. Back in 60 seconds.
60 seconds, timeout, called by Oak Ridge. Appalachian Orthopedics is proud to be the official orthopedic providers of the Arby's Classic. Appalachian Orthopedics knows that injuries occur when you least expect them and require prompt diagnosis and treatment. That's why they offer their orthopedic urgent care walk-in clinic at their Bristol Midway and Johnson City locations.
Unless we can get somebody to shoot from the perimeter.
Compared to an ER visit. Orthopedic urgent care walk-in clinics are open Monday through Saturday with no appointment necessary. For more information, visit www.appalachianorthopedics.com.
Girls are tied going into the fourth quarter. North Green. Wildcats in a little bit of trouble here at the Viking Hall. We're still in the third quarter. A lot of basketball to be played, but the Wildcats haven't found an answer for the South Carolina signee as the Wildcats bring the ball down the floor, trailing by 12, 45-33. Wildcats, if they want to go inside and get it to Cooper, he needs to kick the ball back out sometimes. The Wildcats, Brendan Scott with it. Wildcats can't shoot the 3. Good defense. This is a well-coached team. You can tell. Garrett Giles has a 3. He won't take the shot. Throws the ball into Cooper. Kind of not a great pass. He's tripped. They're going to call a travel. Coach Green wanted a shove, and Cooper went down. He was tripped, but either way, Wildcats got to pull the trigger on some of those. Garrett Giles was open top of the key. Wildcats continue to try to get it into Cooper, where they do have an advantage, but when he's double teamed like that, he's got to kick it back out to somebody who's open. And because there's got to be somebody open. Here they come again. Here's number 1, wide open 3. This one's no good. Knocked out of bounds. Wow. Last touch, they say, by number 12 for them, Caleb Johnson. I thought Ray might have touched it. We'll take it. 5 minutes, 54 seconds to play third quarter. 12-point lead for the Black Bears. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Moving right to left. Andrew Barton is our individual game sponsor. Was a finalist for the Mr. Universe as Brennan Scott's got a three. Good! 3-point shot for Brennan Scott. That's a good one. And the Wildcats trail 45-36. Need some more stops on defense. Wildcats got to guard this guy. They swing the ball to the left corner. Back it goes. Number 3, Maddox Huff. Looking inside, number 42. Been able to roam free. Cooper's done a pretty good job. Here's a fadeaway jumper. No good. Garrett picks up his third foul, and that's going to send number 2, Trent Noah, to the free throw line. Last report we had down in Greenville, the Lady Wildcats were tied 37-37 with North Green. Garrett picks up his third. Noah to the line. 5:19 to play third quarter. Free throw is good. 10-point game once again. The Wildcats trailing 46-36. If the Wildcats win, they will play at 6 o'clock on Thursday against the winner of Kell, Georgia and Greenville. If the guys lose this game, they'll play at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday against the loser of Kell, Georgia and Greenville. To the free throw line, Noah once again. Good. Wildcats back down the floor, trailing 47-36. Caden Brightarp on the bench. Wildcats working into Cooper, layup, good, and he's fouled. Blocking foul either against Noah or against J.C. Carter. So bucket is good by Cooper Williams. Count it. The foul is called against Trent Noah. I think that's only his second foul. Wildcats are down 9, 47-38. 5:11 to play in the third period. Free throw good. Cooper missed the first free throw he took in this game. Since then, I think he's undefeated. He's hit them all. Here they come down the floor. With it will come number 12, brings the ball across the midcourt line. Saved on the floor by number 3, drives right. Number 42, block shot. Got to get that rebound. Shot is blocked. They're going to call a foul on Ray Ray. Wildcats blocked the 3. Couldn't get the board, though. 5 minutes to play third quarter. 8-point lead for the Black Bears. Raekwon Watson picks up his first foul. Reggie Cottrell to the free throw line. He's a 6'2 player. Hits the back end of the rim, no good. Wildcats need for him to miss a few others. Back to the free throw line will go Cottrell. He's a sophomore. So, shot is good. Come the Wildcats down the floor, down 48-39. Raekwon with it, top of the circle. Ray drives in, all the way to the hole. Shot is no good, rimmed out. Got a good move. I think he was surprised he was as open as he was. As the Wildcats, Ray picks up his second foul. 4:46 to play. That was an excellent drive by Raekwon. He just couldn't finish it at the rim. That'll be team foul number 3 called against Oak Ridge. Wildcats down 9, 48-39. 4:46 to play in the third period. Trent Noah down the floor, guarded by Garrett Giles. Meets him at the midcourt line. He swings the pass to his left over to Caleb Johnson. Johnson to Huff. Huff looks down low to number 42. They shoot a 3. It's partially rejected. It's no good. We cannot get a board. There's a block shot though by Cooper. They continue to get rebounds against the Wildcats. Coach Jones of Harlan wanted a foul called, and a timeout is asked for now by Coach Green. 4 minutes, 28 seconds to play third quarter. The Wildcats trailing 48-39. We'll take a break. We'll send it to Brian Bennett. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
30-second timeout called by Oak Ridge. The Addington Agency is among the top producing real estate brokerages in Tennessee and Virginia. Dedicated to providing the best experience in the marketplace, the Addington Agency team continues to go above and beyond by consistently innovating, educating, and implementing the latest tools and technology available for their clients. Want to experience the difference? Give them a call at 423-845-5800 or visit their website, addingtonagency.com today.
David Clary back here along with Caleb Riker, Vashawn Knowles, Brian Bennett back in the station, Mark Haste, Alex Myers, Shauna Haste at the Hal Henner Gym in Greenville. As Cottrell gets the ball, we're underway once again here in the third quarter. Stephanie Thompson, Neil Thompson, and family listening to our broadcast. Here's a 3. That's way off the mark. Long rebound, Oak Ridge. Wildcats, Brendan Scott with it. Can't turn the ball over here. He's about to, and he did. Had somebody coming in from the backside, just swept the ball away from him. and turned the ball over. The Wildcats had an opportunity there, just couldn't take advantage of it. 4:13 to play third quarter. We're at Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee, side of the Arby's Classic, the 40th Arby's Classic. The Wildcats playing in their 7th Arby's Classic. The Wildcats 15-8 all time. Looks like Garrett Giles is cut his left hand. It's bleeding profusely, and he's had to go to the dressing room with Aiden Hawkins, who is the executive director of basketball operations at Oak Ridge High School, as they work the ball down the floor. The Wildcats on defense, they're working in for a shot. Good. Bucket made by Maddox Huff. And they're getting a lot easier looks than we are, for sure, as Brennan almost knocked the guy down, his own guy down, as the Wildcats down by 11 again. Wildcats need some points here. Got to get consistent as they go inside. Cooper puts the ball on the ground, tries to get position, lost the ball. He just didn't have it. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Cooper got double teamed. He's been double teamed all night because they figure we can't shoot from the outside, or at least tonight we can't, as Garrett's coming back out once again. Looked like he had cut his left hand. Can't really tell from here. I thought he was bleeding, but as they inbound it, Oak Ridge does. Caden Breithart back in the ball game, playing with 3 fouls. 3:41 to play. Once again, it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. And let's see, looks like Garrett's going to come back in with a new jersey, number 15 he'll be wearing, because he had blood on his jersey. Out of the game will come Brandon Hayward. 3:41 to play third quarter, 50-39 the Wildcats trailing. The Wildcats have trailed the entire game. Bounce pass comes into Ray Ray. Ray Ray in the paint, fadeaway jumper is no good. Here's a deflection and a steal by Oak Ridge. Garrett Giles has it. Garrett dribbles left. Boy, they need this three. Ray Ray dribbles in, will not take it. Backs it up to Cooper, puts it on the floor, and throws the ball away. Cooper went in for the drive. He tried to give a bounce pass to Garrett, who didn't know it was coming, and the ball goes bouncing out of bounds. Wildcats struggling to make plays here. 3:23 to play third quarter. Wildcats down 50-39. The Wildcats 11-3. Harlan County 11-1. Their only loss was to Bowling Green, Kentucky at the King of the Bluegrass tournament. Their basketball, number 14 in the ball game for them. That's Brody Napier. He might have been in earlier, but my first time calling his name. They work it out to Noah. Throws up a shot, no good. They say he's fouled in the act of shooting a three. They might go against Brennan Scott. He's not going to miss, though. It's going to go against Garrett Giles, and that'll be his 4th foul, maybe 3rd. Technical foul is called against Coach Green. Coach Green applauds the official. The Oak Ridge fans don't. And you can tell Coach Green not happy. So not only will they get 3 free throws, they'll also get the technical free throws. They'll also get the ball side court. Official comes over to talk to Coach Green, who has to sit the rest of the ball game. 3 minutes to play.
Personal foul called on Garrett Giles. His
4th foul called against Garrett. And you can hear the Oak Ridge fans are not happy. Actually, I think that's Miss Hawkins who's not too happy down there. To the free throw line will go Trent Noah. 3:01 to play third quarter. Free throw is good. Wildcats trail by 12 again. Wow, our fans are vocal. Tommy and Martha Lee watching our broadcast today. Free throw is good. Wow, you can hear our fans right behind our bench giving it to the officials. 3:01 to play, third quarter. Free throw, good. He hit the first 3. Now the technical free throws. You call the technical. He's got to shoot more, buddy. He hit the first 3 after he was fouled in the act of shooting a 3. 3:01 to play third quarter, 53-39, a 14-point lead for Harlan County, Kentucky. Good. This guy's going to South Carolina, and you can see why. The Lady Wildcats have been defeated tonight, 52-45. And Lady Wildcats have been defeated, and the guys are not looking so good right now. To the free throw line, as they hit those shots to make it a 16-point game. 5 straight free throws after the technical foul. Wildcats down 55-39. Trent Noah with the basketball. Dribbles in against Cooper. Shoots. Shot is good off the glass. He's just rolling up points now. And the Wildcats are down 18 points. So that essentially, that was a 7-point trip as Cooper scores for the Wildcats. 57-41, the Wildcats down 16. Their basketball, they work the ball in. Number 14 with it, Brady Napier. So the Lady Wildcats defeated by North Green. And so what that means, here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Noah with it to Cooper. Wildcats have a man down. Looked like the ball went right into the face of Caden Brightheart. And looks like he's going to have to come out of the ball game. So with the Lady Wildcats being defeated today, they will play at 9 a.m. on Thursday. Thursday will not play tomorrow. If the guys lose or win, they'll play on Thursday. So we might not have any ball games at all tomorrow to cover, as the Wildcats still have time, but they got to get into it. They're down 16. Garrett Giles gets a layup. Good. It left him open somehow. And the Harlan County Black Bears call a timeout. 1:57 to play, third quarter. 14-point lead for the Black Bears. 57-43 the score. Let's send it off to Brian Bennett. We appreciate all of our sponsors, including Andrew Barton, who is our individual game sponsor for this ball game. 57-43 our score. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Fun Factory is pleased to be the three-point contest sponsor of the Arby
What's that?
Classic this year. On Saturday, December 30th.
Probably.
Fun Factory is also pleased to bring you the chance to shoot for prizes throughout the tournament. Fun Factory provides inflatable rides for hours of entertainment. Choose us for your next party for a guaranteed fun event. And don't forget to join us for the Fun Factory three-point contest Saturday at 4:30 p.m. BTES is the hometown provider of reliable electricity, high-speed internet, telephone, and cable television services. Through its state-of-the-art fiber
Wildcats down 59-43. Minute 22 to play. Pardon that little interruption there. 59-43 the score. To the free throw line, Trent Noah. Caleb, remind me how many points he had at halftime. 18 points. He's got to be 30. He's got to be 30 at least. Brandon comes out of the ball game. A minute 22 to play. 17-point disadvantage for Wildcats. They're down 60-43. Tosses up good. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. We'll have the final stats at the conclusion of the ball game. Wildcats down with a minute 16 to play, and they're going to call I guess an illegal screen or a shove. I see Gavin Johnson is in the ball game now. Wildcats also playing with, let's see, Garrett Giles, Raekwon Watson, Cooper Williams, Brennan Scott. Minute 14 to play, third quarter. It's an 18-point lead. Here comes Harlan. Gavin Johnson trying to defend Huff in the rear court. They do a little pretty good acting. It's a good team. Like I said, they were playing in the King of the Bluegrass tournament this past week, and they only lost they're 11-1 coming into it. They lost their one game and then beat Louisville Male for the third place game. They lost to Bowling Green. Here's a block shot by Cooper. He blocks Noah, but they get the board. He blocked the shot, but he couldn't get the ball. 45 seconds to play, third quarter, 61-43. So neither the girls or the guys will play tomorrow well, the guys are not going to play tomorrow regardless. The girls won't play until 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So we have a kind of a free day tomorrow if the guys cannot erase this big deficit here. 61-43 the score, 22 seconds to play. Wildcats have been off a week, but I don't know if it's exactly rust on the part of the Wildcats, just unable to stop an individual great player. We've played two individuals in the last little bit that the Wildcats just haven't had answers for. Cherry, as Cooper gets a block shot, Giles with it, 2. Mid-quarter is no good as the third quarter comes to a close. It's been all Black Bears here from Viking Hall at the Arby's Classic. The Wildcats trail it 61-43. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
JR's Auto and Muffler Repair is proud to be a sponsor of the 40th annual Arby's Classic and invite all the locals to visit our shop for their auto repair needs. JR's Auto and Muffler Repair is located at 1903 West State Street in Bristol, where we've been serving the area for more than 30 years.
We welcome you back to Viking Hall here. The Wildcats trailing as Ray goes to the hole and scores for the Wildcats. And Oak Ridge trails 61-45. Only 7:48 to play in the ball game. Got to get some stops on defense. It's hard to do against this team. All these guys can play. Wildcats, watch them break the press. Here it goes out to the top of the circle once again. Midcourt circle over by the scores table across the floor from us. 61-45 the score, 7:30 to play in the ball game. The Wildcats trailing here at Viking Hall. Here's Noah for 3, missed it. Rebound, oh boy. They're going to call a foul against Cooper. I guess they pushed him a little bit. It's been a physical ball game on the part of the Wildcats, playing the way they normally play, but I guess they don't like physical play so much in Bristol. It's fourth foul called against Cooper. 7:21 to play in the ball game. 61-45. It'll be Reggie Cottrell to work the ball in for the Black Bears, wearing their all-black jerseys with the red and white trim. The Wildcats in their white jerseys with cardinal trims. The ball's knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Oak Ridge's Garrett Giles. Coach Green stood up. He's not allowed to stand up. He's gotten a technical foul in this ball game, so he cannot stand up. The official caught him but didn't say anything to him. He went right back to his seat. 7:17 to play in the ball game. Bounce pass comes in. The Wildcats playing with Gavin Johnson for his offense because the Wildcats are down big. They work the ball into Noah. Noah on the left block, shoots. No, it is good. Dropped in, just a little bit of a little 6-footer. We don't have anybody at his height. He is 6'7". Going to South Carolina, he's got a ton of points. Here's Oak Ridge's Ray working out to Giles. Boy, they need this 3 from Garrett. Good. 3-point shot for Garrett Giles. And the Wildcats are down 15. 6:45 to play in the ballgame. The Wildcats still playing hard, but they've got to get some stops on defense, and it's hard to stop number 2 as they work the ball in the paint for a while. It's got to be nearly 3-second lane violation called against them. It was not. Here's Noah driving. Oh, nice pass. Shot is up. No good. Cooper's got the rebound. I think everybody in the gym seems to be for Harlan County and not for the Wildcats. The maybe the Dobbins-Bennett people or the local people just tired of losing. Or Gavin for 3, it's no good. Long rebound tracked down by Cottrell. Cottrell brings the ball quickly. Gavin kind of through that one quickly as Wildcats get a steal. Raekwon with the basketball. Ray with Cottrell behind him, goes to the hole, no good. Trent Noah on the rebound. Back to Cottrell we go. 5:55 to play in the ball game. 63-48, the Wildcats trailing. 5:51 and counting. Although our clock says 5:45. It's okay. That's okay. Record. Caleb, I'm sorry, I don't call you by your last name. They work the ball left side. Bounce pass goes to Noah. Got it by Ray. Comes all the way across court. J.C. Carter for three. No good. Rebound up, no good. Again, no good. This time pulled away by the Black Bears. They shoot a three, and they knock it down, and that is Trent Noah once again. He's going to South Carolina. Might be going to the NBA the way he's played tonight. Wildcats down 18. Here's Garrett Giles again for three, his second consecutive three-pointer. Wildcats down 15 again, 5:07 to play in the ball game. In a fast-moving ball game. The game before us saw Mentor, Ohio score 99 points in their ball game. They hit 17 three-pointers in the game. Here's a baseline jumper, no good. Cooper has the rebound. Cooper Williams for the Wildcats. 66-41, 4:47 to play. Ray coast to coast, goes up for the shot, no good. A lot of contact, no call. And then timeout is asked for by Harlan County. Andrew Barton is our individual sponsor for today's ball game. If you'd like to sponsor a ball game, just get in touch with me, David Clary. My number is 865-310-7207. We'd love to have you. We need sponsors for our individual games. Andrew Barton is our sponsor today. We're on FM 92.7, FM 94.7. Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082. We're also streaming live on our YouTube channel. And I was never more impressed than I was of Bashawn Knowles, all-region, stud football player. He got that stream to go without hardly looking at the notes. Congratulations, Bashawn. Sometimes we don't get it that quickly, but we did tonight. Thank you. And Caleb Riker, yeah, he's done okay too. He's actually been our runner. He's gone down to get the stats. He's trying to run the scoreboard here. We are not in a great place to broadcast from. We are up in the rafters of this place, and you know, we're all standing basically. There's no seats basically, but it's a good view for us. If you want to be way up high, I can almost touch the roof here at Viking Hall. We're up so high. Wildcats down 15, 66-51. We appreciate all of our sponsors who are going to be with us all season long on our radio broadcast. The Fox Insurance Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Washboard Wash and Fold, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor, the Oak Ridge Utility District, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance. The Wildcats get a steal. That's Brandon Hayward. Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty as Garrett Giles is going to drive left, kick it out Ray, three-pointer. No good. Brandon's got the rebound. Brandon Hayward wanted to go right back up with it. He's going to be tied up. The alternate possession arrow will give the Black Bears the ball. We're also sponsored by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. 4:14 to play in the game, 15-point advantage for the Black Bears of Harlan County, Kentucky. As I mentioned, we have a winning record against Kentucky teams. Play is halted. I guess I'm not sure exactly what the issue was. Officials weren't set, I guess. 66-51 the score. With the basketball will come the Black Bears. They're up 15, trying to close it out and get to the second round. Talked about this. The girls were defeated tonight, so they will have to play at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Here's a missed three, rebounded by the Black Bears, blocked by Cooper, though. Wildcats have the ball coming down the floor. Cooper has a ton of blocks. Here's Brandon Hayward, coast to coast. Kicks the ball back out to Cooper. Saved by Giles. Garrett drives in. A little six-footer is good. Garrett Giles hits the bucket. And the Wildcats are down 13, but not much time left. 3:37 to play in the ball game. Down the floor once again will come the Black Bears. They work the ball across the line. Number 14, Cottrell with it. Cottrell, Trent Noah. Drives free throw line, shoots over Cooper, missed it. Gets his own rebound, missed it. Rebound by Oak Ridge. Brandon Hayward with it. Here come the Wildcats running the floor with Oak Ridge, Brennan Scott. Brennan dribbles left, didn't take the three. Throws the ball inside to Cooper, can't save it. Giles goes in for the shot, good, and he's fouled. Cooper, I didn't think there's any way Cooper was going to be able to stretch his body out to reach that errant pass. He did, was able to save it in bounds to Garrett Giles, who hits the bucket, who closes the gap to 11, can close it to 10 if he can hit this free throw. And he missed it. 3:10 to play in the ball game. Here come the Black Bears, moving left to right, wearing black, white, and red. The Wildcats in their all white jerseys with cardinal and black. Cottrell in the left corner, had 42 open. They're not even really guarding him. He's been pretty effective. He drives in, shoots, missed it, rebounded by Cooper. Wildcats down the floor. Wildcats need points quickly. Not much time. The Wildcats need points. They can't waste time. They got to just fire them up there. Garrett Giles in the right corner. Hesitates. Brandon Haber with it over to the left side of Brennan Scott. Good defense by Harlan County. Here comes Brennan into Ray Ray. Ray Ray drives the paint. No good. Tip no good. Taken away by the Black Bears. Good possession, but the Wildcats couldn't score as the Black Bears bring it across the line. 2:22 to go. Wildcats down 66-55. Their basketball. 2:16 and counting. Black Bears Cottrell working the ball. Oh no, a wide open three. No good. Missed. Wildcats don't have much time. 2:03 to play. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Brennan Scott. They've scouted us well because they know Brennan can shoot threes. Garrett Giles is going to drive the paint, and he's going to be fouled. Stops the clock with 1:54 to play in the ball game. The Wildcats kind of getting back into it a little bit. It was 18 points. It's 11 right now. That'll be the second team foul called against the Black Bears here in the fourth quarter. 1:54 to play in the game, 66-55. Not a shooting violation. The Wildcats will go to the not go to the free throw line. So the Wildcats working into Ray Ray. Ray Ray at the free throw line to Giles. Garrett Giles drives past his man. Lost the ball because he's fouled again. Foul's going to be called against J.C. Carter. 1:40 to play in the ball game, 66-55. His third personal foul will send Caleb Racker down to get the final stat sheet. Ray Ray with the basketball to Brennan Scott, top of the key, shoots a three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Noah to Cottrell. Long pass all the way down the floor, complete, and they'll set it up once again. 94 seconds to play in the ball game, 66-55 the score. Dribbling, Cottrell hands it off to number 3. That'll be Maddox Huff. Playing a little keep away, here it goes to Carter. Around the perimeter. And then a whistle blows, and Brennan Scott's going to commit the foul. Second team foul called against Oak Ridge. If the Wildcats cannot recover in 1:18 seconds, the Wildcats will play their next ball game at 10 a.m. on Thursday. The girls will be playing at 9 o'clock, so we won't be able to broadcast both ball games because we're apart. We might have to get that second crew going. 66-55 the score. 1:05 to play. Ooh, almost a turnover there. Noah is fouled by Raekwon. That stops the clock with 1:02 to play. I'll be speaking to the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green, after the ball game. Caleb will run down the scoring as well. Wildcats down 66-55. Lady Wildcats lost their ball game today. It hadn't been a good day. The guys have trailed the entire way as Garrett Giles is just fouled out of the game. 56.1 second to play. 66-55 the score. The Wildcats have had really good games tonight, I think, from Cooper Williams, Raekwon, and Garrett Giles in the second half provided some scoring, but not a whole lot of scoring from the other positions. Some, not as much as we needed, obviously, but the key is just stops. Wildcats had no answer. Oh, here's Oak Ridge getting a steal, and then a foul is going to be called against Trent Noah. South Carolina signee fouls Raekwon with 50.5 seconds to play in the ballgame. 66-55. Fourth team foul, so no free throws yet. Wildcats do have it underneath the goal. Shamar's in the ballgame. Here's the lob into Ray Ray. Ray Ray, 6-footer, good. Raekwon hits the bucket. The Wildcats are under 10 here, 66-57. Here they come down the floor, 40 seconds to play. Here's a steal by Shamar. Shamar with it. Wildcats had numbers. Ray pulls up, almost walks. Brennan free throw line jumper, no good. Cooper battles for the rebound, can't get it, knocks it out of bounds. Just not enough arc on the shot as Harlan County calls a timeout. With 30 seconds to play in the ballgame, the Wildcats down by 9. 66-57, that would have been a big shot. He just couldn't get it to fall. We'll take a break. We'll send it back to Brian Bennett. 66-57, Harlan County. We'll be back following this 30-second timeout.
Bodies by Design in Kingsport, Tennessee is here for all of your weight loss needs, including the all-new FDA-approved semaglutide and terzepatide. Call 423-398-5273 or stop by our Kingsport location. Now offering telehealth. Bodies by Design. We look forward to seeing less of you. KBM Commercial Properties is your one-stop for development of shopping centers, retail, medical, and restaurant locations. With a professional leasing and management team, they offer
Welcome back once again to the Arby's Classic here in Bristol, Tennessee. Viking Hall, the news is not good. Lady Wildcats were defeated tonight. The guys are down by 9. There's only 30 seconds to go. The Wildcats have trailed the entire way. They hit a 3 to make it 3-0 to start the ball game, but it's been Black Bears all the way. We've had a couple leads back and forth. I think we were hit 8-7 at one point, but since the first quarter, we have trailed. Noah throws the ball away. Cooper steals it. Wildcats still have life. 22 seconds to play. Then they throw the ball away. Ray tried to get it over to Brennan, but his pass, we had to go through the defense here, and Coach Green says don't foul as the Black Bears bring the ball down the floor. Out it goes. That's your final score. The Wildcats have been defeated by the Harlan. Oh, boy. Ray Quay commits a foul. Coach Green had said don't foul. And I don't know that he really tried to foul, but that'll be his first foul. And with 4 seconds to play, Trent Noel will shoot 2 free throws. He has shot a lot of free throws. He has scored a lot of points. We'll get the full totals coming up for you at the end of the game. Free throw missed. 66-57 the score. So the Wildcats will not play again till Thursday. The Lady Wildcats will not play until Thursday. That free throw is good, makes it a 10-point game. 3 seconds. Your final score, the Wildcats have been defeated by the Harlan County Black Bears here in the first round of the Arby's Classic by a final score of 67-57. So the Wildcats will play at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday against the loser of Kell, Georgia, and the Greenville Green Devils, who are going to take the floor here in a few short moments. We have been live here on FM 92.7, FM 94.7, prepradio.com, Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082. My name is David Clary, along with Sean Knowles. Sean, while you're standing here, Wildcats, we had no answer for Trent Noah tonight. He is the real deal.
Yeah, he a hooper. He's out there throwing stuff up, greening, deep shots, and ones. I don't know. He's a baller.
We just didn't have any answer for him.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Send a pass. We got to look on.
Wildcats defeated here. Final score was 67-57. The Green Devils have taken the floor. So has Kell, Georgia. The winner of this game will play Harlan County. The loser of this game will play the Wildcats at 10:30 on Thursday. Let's take a break. Coach Green will join us. We'll also have the final stats. Wildcats have been defeated in the first round to drop their record to 15-9 all time at the Arby's Classic. Andrew Barton has been our individual game sponsor tonight. We'll send it back to the station for our other sponsors, our corporate sponsors who are going to be with us the rest of the season. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Welcome back once again to the Arby's Classic, Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee, where the Wildcats have just been defeated by Harlan County, Kentucky, 67-57. Here with the final statistics and scoring, Caleb Riker.
I'm going to correct you on who we just lost to. We just lost to Trent Noah. That guy is a one-man wrecking crew, it feels like. I'm going to start us out with Oak Ridge here with leading scorers. That would be still Cooper Williams with 16. He went 6 for 7. That's a pretty good number there. He had 10 rebounds and 1 assist. Caden Brighthart still with 4 points. Raekwon has 14. Brennan Scott, 11. Garrett Giles with 12 coming alive in that second half. And that will be all for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Going to the Harlan County Black Bears, they only had 4 players score on their team. Leading scorer, of course, Trent Noah. He had 37 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists with 50% from the 50% from 2-point and 37 from the 3. But he attempted, he attempted 8 threes and made 3 of them. It felt like it was a lot more than that. Number 3 for the Maddox Huff, you probably saw him taking shots earlier in the first half, had 16. Moving on to their 4th scorer would be J.C. Carter with 11 and Reggie Cottrell with 3. The Wildcats fall to the Harlan County Black Bears 67-57.
Thanks a lot, Caleb. We're waiting for Coach Green to join us here. The Wildcats will play the loser of the game that's about to be played right in front of us here. Greenville taking on the Kell, Georgia team. Wildcats will be off tomorrow. The Lady Wildcats will be off tomorrow. The Lady Wildcats will be playing, the Lady Wildcats who lost their ball game today, and I don't have the final statistics, or maybe I do. Let me see if I have received those yet. I have not. But the Lady Wildcats do fall 52-45. We'll have the replay of that game on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, a little bit later on tonight once the crew of Mark Haste and Alex Myers make it back down from the Hal Hinter Gym in Greenville. The Lady Wildcats will be playing, 9 o'clock on Thursday morning against either Bartlett, they're out of West Tennessee, or West Green. The Oak Ridge boys will be playing at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday. So once again, looks like we have a conflict between all one of them had to do was win today, and we would have been able to cover both teams. So now we're going to have to figure out how to cover the Lady Wildcats again on Thursday. But they'll play the boys will play at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday against the loser of Kell, Georgia, and Greenville. I'm going to check the bracket to make sure that is correct. Still waiting for Coach Aaron Green, the head coach of the Wildcats, to join us. I can tell you the news was not good here, as you heard the statistics. 67-57, the final score. Harlan County, Kentucky knocks off the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats here at the Arby's Classic. We'll take another break. Hopefully Coach Green will be up by then. Wildcats defeated. We'll be back to Bristol on FM 92.7, FM 94.7. PrepRadio.com, Oak Ridge Schools Television, Channel 1082, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Welcome back once again to Viking Hall, Bristol, Tennessee. The Wildcats defeated 67 to 57 by Harlan County, Kentucky. One statistic that Caleb told me just a moment ago that he didn't say on the air, which is a negative stat if you're a Wildcat, but a positive stat for the South Carolina signee. He was 14 of 15 at the free throw line. And just an incredible performance by him. And not much you can say. We just didn't really have anybody, and I've tried to say this, because of his height and length, he's 6'7". Our best defenders are basically our guards, Caden Brightheart, Raekwon. Those are our best, and they don't stand very tall. I mean, they're both under 6 feet tall, or right at 6 feet tall. I don't think so, and we just don't have anybody with that athleticism to get a hand in his face, and he was just able to knock down shots. I agree with what Caleb said a moment ago. It seemed to me like he was knocking down three after three after three. It seemed like everything he got in the air went in, but obviously that wasn't the case. But fine player, tough loss for the Wildcats, but they'll regroup and get back into action on Thursday at 10:30. Wildcats have still yet to come out of the dressing room. The final score of the ball game, if you're watching it on our channel, was 67 to 57. If you're listening to us on the radio, we appreciate all of you listening to our broadcast. We appreciate Brian back at the station. Probably going to close it out on the radio side of things. Fox Insurance Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Washboard, Wash and Fold, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor, the Oak Ridge Utility District, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly, the Betsy Coleman Realty, and the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic are corporate sponsors all season long on our radio broadcasts. Brian, right now, not sure how we're going to broadcast the ball games on Thursday. One plays at 9, one plays at 10:30. If I can find a second crew to go up to Greenville, we'll try to do the girls' game and the boys' game back-to-back, 9 o'clock and 10:30. No games tomorrow, but the games they'll play. Slam dunk, major dunk just on the other end of the floor, and the crowd got going. Kell, Georgia is out of Marietta. I know that pretty well. As I said, we'll try to get a crew, and we'll let you know. If you follow me on Twitter, or what used to be Twitter, at DC Cat Voice, we'll let you know. Final score of the ball game on the radio, the Wildcats defeated 67 to 57. For Vashon Knowles, along with Caleb Riker and Brian Bennett, this is David Clary. Until Thursday, saying so long, everybody, on the radio. For those of you still with us on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, we're waiting to speak to the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green, about this game. I'll give him probably another 3 minutes or so, and if he doesn't join us, we'll just close out our broadcast here. But the Wildcats were defeated 67-57. Right now, Kell's on top of Greenville 6-0 in this ball game. And if my kind of scanning the brackets are correct, Oak Ridge will play the loser of this ball game as Greenville just scores their first points. Well, I see Danny Green has emerged from the dressing room, but I don't see Aaron Green. So we're just going to close it out here. The Wildcats were defeated tonight. 67-57 was the final score. We appreciate you watching our broadcast. As right now, the Kell, Georgia team on top of Greenville, 12-3. The Wildcats will play the loser of this game, 10:30 in the morning on Thursday. That about does it. We appreciate Vashon Knowles along with Caleb Riker. My name is David Clary. Brian Bennett was at the radio station. We appreciate Mark Haste, Shauna Haste, Alex Myers for broadcasting the girls' game. They were defeated today as well. For all those people, until our next broadcast, which will be on Thursday, possibly at 9 o'clock with the Lady Wildcats, for sure 10:30 with the boys. This is David Clary saying so long, everybody.